We just knew that they had the targets on their backs. We just wanted to come out and hit that target.
How do you think you guys were able to do so well against a Syracuse team that has so much experience?
Well, we've been to the first round, so we know how to play in the state tournament, but we just came together as a team. We came together as a team, and we really just pulled it out today.
And tell me what this means to you to be able to finish your career this way.
It is the greatest feeling that I've ever felt in my entire life. It's indescribable. I feel like I'm on top of the world coming into this. I know there's a lot of people rooting for us, but it was more because we're the underdogs. Everyone's like, oh, that's Alta. No one kind of had that faith in us, but we really had the faith in ourselves, and that was all that mattered for us. And we played as a team, and we got it done as a team, and we never once were out of this game. We wanted it from the start, and that was key for us, and it was a blast to play in. We put them in a position they've never had to be in, and that's being down with minutes to go. And we know what it's like to be down with minutes to go. We know how to fight through that, and I think that's where we have the advantage over them, is because we have to fight for everything we do, and nothing is ever given to us, and everything we do is, I think, deserved for us. And it's been a long road and a great journey.
4 years of hard work, finally paid off. My first 2 years weren't the best. I didn't have the greatest team, and we weren't a team. And finally, Kinsey Morrison comes in as a freshman, turns us all around, and we knew we could get this far, and we're here. And it's amazing. It's unexplainable. The number one thing that I will remember is the teamwork we actually had this year. It has never been a key concept for us ever. And I think that's the reality of what brought us here and what got us here and what finally finished it for us.
This emotion, you will hardly ever replace it the rest of your life. Unless you're a national champ in college or a world champ, you won't replace it.
There was a few mottos, but that was the main one we've talked about all week. Today could be your last game, so leave it all on the floor. We played Pleasant Grove twice this year, and they saw Pleasant Grove playing with them, and I think they were like, hey, they're just another team, It's because, everybody hypes Syracuse up to be Syracuse, and so Syracuse is more like a name than a team, and I think they saw them play yesterday, and they were like, they really are just a team, just like everybody else, and I think it just calmed their nerves a lot, and I think it helped them play better yesterday too.
Okay. When Syracuse came back, you had to be expecting that.
We did. I talked about it at half. I told them they're going to give it to Brittany Martin. She's going to take over the game, and she did. And and they just weren't getting out on players. They were letting them shoot the three like crazy, and so I called the timeout and said, "You got to be kidding me." But I said, "Get it together," and they did. They went back out. They controlled themselves. And they got the lead one time the whole game, and we got it right back, and it was.
What were you
They'd
thinking?
be mad if they saw that I'm crying now and I didn't cry in front of them, but I'm just really proud of how hard they worked and that they bought into what we were trying to do. And, Haley and Aaron and Lexi have been here from when it was not good to where they brought it to, and it's just been a long road to get where we are, and so it was like to look down and see how far we'd come in a 3-year period was a big deal, and I was just really proud of them for sticking with me and playing through the rough times to get where we are. It was a really a special, I guess, moment for me to look back on the good job today, to look back on what's gone on at Alta and where we are now and how far we've come. This is the best you can do, but I just feel like we have some great young kids, and they've seen what it's like to win, and they know what it takes. And I think, I have 5 freshmen on my JV team, and so I think it was so good for them to sit there and see how hard they worked and how composed they stayed. And because they did that, I think it's going to help our future programs. So I hope we go up.